This special story is about this holiday that's coming up. What's the holiday coming up? Yeah. Oh, what is the holiday? It is Christmas. Christmas Day is coming on what day? December 25. Now, there's lots of stories that go with Christmas, but this story is not Santa Claus. It's not Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It is not Frosty the Snowman. This story is the real, true first Christmas story, and it took place over 2,000 years ago. So you're going to have to put your imagination caps on, or your time travel suits, and pretend you are going back in history to a little town called Bethlehem. Can you say Bethlehem? Oh, I didn't hear everybody say it. Bethlehem. All right, watch. So Bethlehem, you can look it up on a map when you get home. It's on the other side of the globe. And you can see the houses look different, right? Is it daytime or nighttime? It's nighttime, and a big, beautiful star has come up over Bethlehem. And we have some players in our story. I'm wondering if you know who might be the man and the woman in our story today. Somebody, Isaac? Joseph. Who's the man and the woman? That's right. Joseph and Mary have traveled a long way on the very first Christmas. They had to come to pay taxes. Is that a fun thing, to pay taxes? No, you got to pay your money to the government. And they had to travel over 70 miles to go pay taxes. They couldn't just put a check in the mail. They had to walk or have a donkey, in this case for Mary, because Mary was expecting a baby. That's really hard to have to walk 70 miles or even ride a donkey for 70 miles. It took probably many days. There was no cars 2,000 years ago. So you're going to see them, and they're going to come over to this door. And this door is called an inn. Does anyone know what an inn is? What do you think an inn is? Like a hotel, that's right, where you can stay overnight. Because they're tired. They've probably been on the road for 3-4 days. But so many people have been coming to Bethlehem, the innkeeper is going to say, we're full. I don't have any empty rooms. I don't have any empty beds. Sorry. What are they going to do? Every place is crowded. Well, the innkeeper is going to show them something. Let me bring this out. Now, have you ever seen anything like that before? Oh, who thinks they might take a guess of what that is? How about over here? A baby crib. Wow, you have a good imagination. It's actually a place called a manger. Say manger. Where the animals have their food. And some of them eat hay or just, straw. And they put it in this trough called a manger. And it's kind of soft, so you know what? with imagination, maybe it could be a baby bed. Who knows? So you think you're ready to meet Mary and Joseph? Yeah. All right, have your very, very best listening on. Here we go.
I'm exhausted.
And so ends another day working for the man.
I think it's time to hit the hay.
Time to eat the hay. I'm starving.
I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse.
Hey, don't even joke about that.
Hey, I noticed you carrying a couple of humans back there. I bet they're all curled up, snug and cozy in their little hotel room by now.
Yeah? What about it?
Fellas,
It's just that they get all the creature comforts, while we're cooped up in the barn like animals.
We are animals.
Hey, but you're missing the whole point here.
hey guys,
It's your typical I'm too good for the barn mentality that's making this country the segregated have and have not society that it is.
Exactly. You know, these humans have been pulling the wool over our eyes for too long.
stop arguing and come over here. There's something in the manger.
You know, you're right. Just once, I'd like to see one of them out here in the barn on a cold night.
Now you're talking.
I lugged that fat lady all the way from Nazareth. And what have I got to show for it?
Absolutely nothing.
Will somebody listen to me?
What?
Something's wiggling in our hay.
Are you kidding?
You must be smelling things.
I'm telling you, it's right here in black and white for all to see.
Well, let me see that. Well, call me Little Bo Peep.
You mean he's telling the truth?
Now, I've seen everything.
What do you suppose it is?
It doesn't even have fur.
Wait till the guys in the flock get a load of this.
Maybe it's a piglet.
A pig here in Israel? Wash your mouth out with swill.
I think it's cute.
Oh, for crying out loud, doesn't anyone here have a brain bigger than a walnut?
I resent that.
For your information, flea brains, it's a baby. A human. I should know. I've been carrying them around all day.
No need to get your tail in a knot.
Yeah, don't have a cow, man.
What's that supposed to mean?
Boys, I'll tell you what this is. The humans are sending us a message
And what could that message be?
that living in fancy houses and sleeping on cushy beds isn't enough for them. Now they're moving into the barns.
Isn't nothing sacred?
You know know what they say. The grass is always greener in somebody else's backyard.
Make no mistake, gentlemen. They're taking over our stable.
It's just another example of your ruling class taking advantage of unskilled workers.
You think that's bad? Get this. Every morning I leave an egg in my roost, but every evening when I get back, poof! It's gone!
You're joking.
I'm beginning to think there's something funny going on.
Guys, don't you see what's happening here?
What?
Try this on for size. 2 strangers, one of them an overly large woman, ride in from out of town, but there's no room in the inn. See? Next thing, we discovered this baby lying conveniently in our manger.
So,
I think somebody's trying to set us up.
You mean frame us?
That's exactly what I mean.
But why would anybody want to do that?
Could be somebody who wants the kid out of the way. Could be this kid somebody's important.
You mean like a king or a priest or something?
That's exactly what I mean.
yeah, now I see it. They stick the kid in the food trough. In come 5 hungry animals after a hard day of work. Chomp, chomp. Who's to say what's hay and what isn't? Next thing you know, all that's left is a pile of swaddling clothes.
I think I'm going to be sick. I would never eat a human.
But they made one fatal mistake.
What's that?
We're all herbivores.
Actually, I eat worms.
I wouldn't go telling that to too many people.
Oh, look at it.
If it is a king, this is a funny place for it to be born.
Funny or not, it can't stay here. I can't eat with someone watching me.
I know what you mean. I can't eat while I'm watching you either.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about how you throw up all over the place. It's so disgusting.
He's right.
It's called chewing the cud. It's what cows do.
4 stomachs. You'd think that you could hold something down once in a while.
Well, somebody has to move this baby.
Don't look at me. I hear they bite.
I sure would like to know what he's really doing here.
What are you, a chicken?
No, I'm a sheep. He's a chicken. I would have thought that was obvious.
And you think my brain's a walnut?
Really, 4 legs, woolly fleece. It doesn't take a rocket scientist.
Well, the donkey brought it here. I say he gets rid of it.
I carried a fat lady halfway across the country today. I think it's someone else's turn.
Oh, for heaven's sake. I'll do it.
Careful! They can smell fear.
Hey, it's a baby, not a dove.
Do you want to do this?
It's all yours, pal.
I thought so.
Look out! It's going into attack mode!
I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh, no. I hear somebody coming.
I told you guys not to touch that thing.
Is it a pig?
No, it's the fat lady. Boy, has she lost some weight. There must be a gym in this hotel. Wait, I think there's some shepherds with her.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
And 3 guys on camels.
They must be on to us.
What do we do?
I got an idea. Let's make a break for it out the back door. If anyone asks, we blame it on the pigs. Got it?
Got it!
Wait, I left my egg! The egg is gone. Poof! The plot thickens. Hey, fellas, wait for me!
The angels were right. The angels were right. This is the baby they were talking about.
Remember their song, Glory to the God in the highest. This is God's Son, Jesus the Christ.
We followed the stars too. It led us to the kings of kings.
Let's bring him our gifts.
Yes, this is God's Son. He shall bring the light to the whole world.
Do you mean to say the King of Kings was born in our barn?
That's what they said.
The Christ, the chosen one, the guy was born right here?
He was sleeping in our manger.
What can I say? That kid has class.
Well, pluck my feathers and call me Baldy.
Fellas, you do know what this means, don't you?
We're famous! Ooh, I feel all tingly.
You know, I always liked that kid from the moment I laid eyes on him.
And to think, I carried his mother all the way from Nazareth. You know, they chose me out of several qualified applicants, though it wasn't so much a journey as a labor of love.
I could swear this hay tastes better now than that he's been lying on it.
You can't eat that hay. It's like holy hay or something.
Think of the headlines. This story could be huge.
Yeah. Well, I donated him an egg. You watch that go down in history. Gold, frankincense, myrrh, and an egg. It just rolls off the tongue.
I can't believe that Christ was born here.
Think of the publishing rights.
Uh-huh. Gentlemen, may I propose a toast or swill to the newborn king?
Peace
on
earth,
goodwill to all.
Moo!
Merry Christmas!
Give them a round of applause.